Okay. The students will start now geometrical optics or ray optics. Okay. This is the first part, introduction. Geometrical optics, or we can call ray optics. Okay. Then how we can define this geometrical or ray optics in very simple manner. Okay. First, it is nothing but we are studying the light. Okay. Light, here it will propagate. Okay. We have studied light will be having dual nature. It will behave like a wave and it will behave like a particle. Okay. Now, in this geometrical optics or ray optics, we used to consider a particle nature. It means light propagates in the form of rays. Okay. It will propagate in the form of what? Rays. Okay. If it is propagating in the form of rays, then what are the phenomena we are seeing here? When these light rays are approaching any medium, okay, any surface, what are the phenomena will occur? The occurring phenomena are reflection, refraction, and here we'll study TIR, okay, dispersion, okay, so many things. So first, after this definition, we'll move to the very basic thing, that is reflection. What we are starting with reflection. Okay, reflection. What do you mean by reflection? First, to define this reflection, very important thing. Before this, we have to define normal. What is normal? Consider any surface. I consider this as one surface, okay, which is not transparent. Okay. A light ray will come and incident on it. Okay. Now, where the normal has to be placed? Here, normal means it is a line which is perpendicular to the surface. What it is called a normal. How it will be? Always perpendicular to surface. Okay. Then, according to reflection, we are studying here law of reflection. Law of reflection. Okay. So consider this is a surface which is not transparent. When a ray of light incident on it, okay, now normal perpendicular to the surface. What is the purpose of normal? From the normal only we used to measure the angles. This is called angle of incident. Okay. Now this ray don't have any provisions to come out of this surface. It has to bounce back to the same medium. Clear? So reflection in very basic definition, what we can tell? Whenever a ray of light incident on any surface, if it is bounced back to the same medium, okay, where it is initially present, that is called a reflection. Okay. Again, from the normal we have measured the angle is R. This is incident ray. Remember, this is what? Incident ray. And this is called a reflected ray. Okay. According to law of reflection, always incident ray, normal and reflected ray will lie in same place. Okay. So now for us very important is always the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. R is angle of reflection, I is angle of incidence. This is very important. Okay. This point is very important. Now, we'll study reflection in a plane mirror. Okay, reflection in what? Plane mirror. So first we have to understand what is plane mirror. Simple. What is plane mirror? Daily where we see our face, okay, so many times. The object which we see so many times, it is called a plane mirror. Okay. How it works? Remember, this is one surface where you can see the glass. And what are these slant lines indicate? This indicates coating. It means we used to coat backside surface so that the light will undergo only what here? It will undergo only reflection. Okay. Now, in this plane mirror, simple. One will have what? A glass surface. Later it is coated. Okay. To study this, first we should know what is the object and what is the image. Reflection is over, law of reflection is over, plane mirror is also done. Now, object and image. Very basically, always remember, object is the place where incident rays are coming. Incident rays are coming. So this is very basic definition. In this optics, ray optics, object means, okay, it is the source from where the light rays are coming. Always remember, very basic. When the problems get complicated, this basic approach will help to solve the problems. Okay. So this is the place from where incident rays are coming. Okay. From where incident rays are coming. Or else we can tell it is the intersection of incident rays. Okay. Intersection of incident rays. Now image is simple. Image is formed due to the reflected rays. Okay. Or basic. You move and stand in front of a mirror. And whatever the picture of us we see in the mirror is nothing but image. Okay. Then to form image is formed by which rays? Very important. It is formed by the reflected rays. Okay. Reflected rays. Or we can call it as intersection of reflected rays. Okay. This is the basic definition. If it is completed, later we'll move to object. What are the types of object? Okay. Types of the object. Real and virtual. What is mean by real? What is mean by virtual? We'll discuss here. Okay. Case 1, object is real. Okay. Object is real. What is the meaning of real? Okay. Consider this is a plane mirror. Okay. I am placing one object here. Okay. If I place an object here, then what happens? From the object, according to definition of object, how we can define? The object from where incident rays are coming or intersection of incident rays. Okay. Consider there is one ray is going. Okay. And one more ray is moving. Okay. These two are incident rays. Now remember, these incident rays are at the surface now, or incidenting at this surface. Now, due to the coating, there is no question of passing this light ray towards this surface. It has to bounce back. During the process of bounce back, it has to obey the law of reflection. It means we have to draw the normal here. Draw the normal perpendicular to the surface. I will call this as angle of incidence. Now, this will be the angle of reflection. Okay. Similarly, draw here normal perpendicular to the surface. This is called angle of incidence. And again you will have a reflected ray. Okay. Angle of refraction. I1, R1. I2, R2. Okay. I can tell here I1 has to be equal to R1 and I2 is equal to R2. Okay. Now, we have defined here what is the object. Okay, you can see here it is an intersection of incident rays, or from where the incident rays are coming. You can match the definitions with this diagram. Okay. Next condition, object is defined for this. What about image? Okay, we are talking image is nothing but it has to come from the intersection of reflected rays. Okay, you can see the reflected rays, two reflected rays are coming. Is there any provision to make these two rays get intersected or to get joined at one place? No, these two rays will keep on getting divergent. Okay, there is no question of joining. But we can do one thing. It means we'll try to extend this. This is what not real concept. It is an imaginary concept. We are trying to extend these reflected rays. Then we'll get one. Okay. Okay. Then we'll get one point where they are getting intersection. I will call this as this is object and this is image. See the deflection? It is the intersection of reflected rays. Okay. Now, object is real. Real means it is placed in front of mirror. Placed in front of mirror. Second one, or else you can define it is due to real intersection of a very important word real. We'll discuss why I have underlined this word real. Due to real intersection of incident rays. Okay. Object real, it is due to these two conditions. Next, coming to eye. Okay. Either you will have object or image. There are only two cases, real and virtual. Object and image will be classified as a real object, virtual object. Similarly, real image, virtual image. Okay, these are the categories. Now we are in the case 1, we are discussing about object is real, okay, and image is what? Virtual. Okay. Now why it is virtual? We have to, the word virtual is not enough, we have to understand the meaning. Why we are calling it as virtual? First thing, it is not placed in front of mirror. You can clearly see it is placed back side of mirror surface. Okay, it is not in front of mirror. Okay, first case. Second, it is not, or you can write in real intersection of reflected rays are not possible. Okay, we have understood one thing. What is that? It is not in front of mirror. First point. Why it is called virtual? Actually, these are reflected rays in front of the mirror. Is there any chance to meet? No. It means we are making an imaginary concept. In the real, there is no intersection of reflected rays. So, it is called virtual. It is failing for two conditions: presenting or having physically presence in front of the mirror. Next, intersecting of reflected rays. These two conditions are not possible by this image. So it is called virtual image. Okay. It means we have understood the object is real, image is virtual. First case. We'll move to second case. What is that second case? We'll consider inverse condition. It means object is virtual or image is real. Okay. Consider a plane mirror like this. Okay. Now see, there are rays are coming like this. This is one ray and this is one more ray. Okay. These two rays are incidenting here. Okay. Now we know, draw one normal so that it will come like this. Similarly, draw one normal, it will reflect back. Without arrow mark, there is no use of drawing any ray diagram. Make it very clear, without arrow mark, there is no use of drawing any ray diagram. Okay. You can see these two are incident rays. Incident rays are coming like this. Okay. Angle of incidence, angle of refraction has to be same. Angle of incidence, angle of reflection has to be same. Those two get intersected at point. Okay. I will call this point O. Now, whether the O is object or image, this is formed due to incident rays? No, it is formed due to reflected rays, intersection of reflected rays. So I can tell O is due to intersection of reflected rays image, and it is formed in front of this. This is the real, bireal, same condition. It is formed in front of, and it is due to the real intersection of reflected rays. Okay. Coming to the next, image. Okay, image is done. Object. See, object. Intersection of this object is possible. See the condition. Ray is here and ray is here. You try in front of the mirror, you can see it will keep on diverging. There is no chance of intersection of this. We can find this backside the mirror. Try to extend this. Okay. You can see at this point O dash. Okay. At this point O dash, you can write this as a O dash, object as a O dash. Better I will represent object and image as, most of the books they used to term like for object they will give O and image O dash. Follow the same method. Dash you give for a image. Okay. Object is what? It is a virtual. Why? In real it is not possible to get these intersection, incident ray. Clear? Okay. This is the case 2. What we are seeing here, real image and virtual object. Okay. Remember, by using these two, now we are drawing, we are noting some very important points which will use in problems, okay, to solve the problem. Clear these two cases? Okay. Now we'll move towards the properties or important points, what we can see from here. Till now what we have discussed. Okay. Now, note down the points. First point, in plane mirror, if object is real, image is virtual. Image is virtual. Okay. Next, inverse is also true. Inverse is also true. It means if image is real, object is virtual. Okay. We have proved this by using first two cases. Okay. Second point. This is a plane mirror. Always the distances of the object and image are measured from the plane mirror. Okay. I place object here O and image will be formed here O dash. Now remember, the distance, object distance is equal to U. It is measured from the plane mirror. Similarly, image distance is equal to V, which is measured from this plane mirror. For reflection in the plane mirror, always u has to be equal to v. This is called u equals to object distance measured from plane mirror. Similarly, v equals to image distance. Okay, these two are always equal, okay, in plane mirror. Second point. Third point, consider an object AB. Okay, this is what a real object. This is called point object. You can see this is what point object. The object is just a point. Now we consider where the object is not point, it is having some height. Okay, AB. This is one object. Now, according to this condition, how we can find the image of this? Very simple. If this is object, okay, AB. Now this object is due to intersection of many points. You use the property of point object rule and try to find the image of this. If this is A, consider this distance is u. Okay, then this will be also v, which is equal to u. Okay, u and v are equal. Now, if this is A, the same point in the straight line you will get one image which is called A dash. Similarly, you consider B also as a point object. Now you will get here B dash. Okay, the image of AB is what? A object, and you can find the image of this A dash B dash. Okay, and this is possible by using the distance rule. U is always equal to u. Take this point, find the image. Take this point, find the image, join. Okay. Now, remember here the image is always erect. Erect means it should be in the same. Now you can see it is A to B directed towards the positive y-axis. Here also image A dash to B dash, it is also directed in positive y-axis. It means it is erect. It is not inverted. Okay. Image is erect. And same size, very important. Same size means if AB is of, let's say it is of some 10 centimeter. If AB height is equal to 10 centimeter, then A dash B dash must also be equal to 10 centimeter. Erect, same inclination, what has the same orientation like object. Same size means the height of object, whatever you are seeing, it will be same for image also. Clear? This is the third point. It is for a point object. It is for just you consider any object. Any straight object. Okay, straight line object. Now I will consider inversion of letters here. What is this? Inversion of letters. I will use the same concept there. I will consider alphabet B. See here, if this is B, I should find the image in the mirror. See the alphabet B, use the concept. I will consider points. Point 1, point 2, point 3. Okay. Point 4 and point 5. Okay. First you take the distance here to here. Okay. Same distance. Same straight line. Okay. 5. Similarly for 4 also. Next, this is 1, 2, 3. For the point 1, distance, find the same distance here. Okay. For 2, okay. And 3. Then 3 will be somewhere here. Okay. Join them. it is 1 dash, it is 2 dash, and it is 3 dash. Okay. Now it is what? 4 dash. 4 dash and 5 dash. Okay. This is object, that is image. What happens here? Inversion of letter. It means you can check this practically. You consider a plane mirror, you place a B, okay, alphabet B, then you can see the image will be having in the shape of this. Okay. Here somewhat a slant has come, consider it has to be the same way. Okay. Inversion of letter. And fifth one will consider, suppose if this is a mirror. Okay. Here this is object. You can see in front of this object there is no mirror. Then where should be the image of this object has to be fall. Okay. For this consider a incident rays like this. One is falling on this, one more on this. Okay. Consider incident rays which are falling on the mirror. Okay. O. Okay. You can see this is normal. After this it has to undergo reflection. Okay. Here also it has to undergo reflection. Okay. Now, is there any possible of making these two get intersected? No. Then where the image of this object, intersection of reflected rays has to be formed? It has to be formed in the, consider, extend this, you will get somewhere here. Okay. Or else you do one thing, we'll draw this diagram once again. It is not getting exact image. It means diagram will draw once again. Okay. Consider this is object. Now these two are incident rays. If this is incident ray, then what happens? Draw one normal here. Draw one normal. Reflected ray has to move like this. Okay. Here also draw one normal. Reflected ray has to move like this. Then if you intersect these, you can find the intersection of these will be somewhere like this. Okay. If this is O, I can tell this as O dash. Okay. What is the meaning of this? Even though there is no mirror, you can see there is no mirror in front of this O, then the object is formed at O dash. This is you consider along the same straight line. If there is no mirror also, you can extend this and you will get object U equals to V. I can write fifth, no rule to be object in front of the mirror. In front of mirror. Okay. You can extend the mirror even though you can get the image for this object. Clear? These are the rules. Still we'll consider in the next part how many images will be formed if there are two mirrors inclined at an angle. Okay, number of images concept.